Good morning, everyone. It's good to be here. My topic today is mindfulness. So it's hard to be so mindful when I can't even see you, but I'll try. So I'm going to start with a Zen koan. A koan is a statement or a question which does not have a rational answer. So many people who are Zen practitioners will focus on these questions not to try to find the answers, but to try to find the deeper meanings to their own life or to the universe itself. So the Zen koan that I'm going to share with you is from an old monk many, many years ago in southern Korea, where he was talking to the assembled monks, and he said, "It is better to eat one meal mindfully than to save 150,000 people." Yeah. Don't try to figure it out. So mindfulness is one of those terms which has become incredibly jargonized in our world. It's, those kinds of terms that become very gauzy, but don't really have a lot of meaning that people really can stick to. And when I talk to groups of children about mindfulness, a lot of them think that mindfulness is being really slow. And I ask them what animal represents mindfulness. They'll say a turtle. And so, a turtle can be mindful, but like a turtle that walks out into the road, gets smushed, probably not so mindful. Whereas a thoroughbred running around a track goes very fast, but does it incredibly mindfully because the thoroughbred knows that the other option of falling is not good. But when I talk to these groups, oftentimes what I talk about is the most correlation I can find among animals being mindful is like a cat, like looking at a mouse. If you think of a cat when it's looking at a mouse, it is so incredibly aware in the present moment that all of its focus and energy is directed to that present moment. And it draws all of its attention to that. So how do we, in our lives, emulate the cat who is looking at the mouse? Well, I would say to you, first of all, the cat does not make up stories about the mouse, like, how did this mouse get in here? Or, gee, this mouse is bigger than the mouse I had last year. Or, this mouse is moving too fast. It doesn't make up those stories, is fully aware. So when you're listening to me up here, to listen really in the present moment with complete awareness is not to say, "Whoo, man, she's from the Zen Buddhist temple. I'm a Methodist. I don't really have much in common with her. There's not much I can learn." Or, "Gee, that gray robe doesn't look so good on her." Or, "Gee, what are these people like?" So it's not about making up stories. It's about really fully being present and open to what comes your way. And it might be from someone like me. It might be from one of the other speakers here. I want to share with you something that we share at the Arbor Zen Buddhist Temple with everyone who takes our meditation course. It's called the 3 foundation stones of mindfulness. So I ask you to listen really openly, fully aware. The first foundation stone is peace of mind. In this very moment, there is nothing to worry about. In this very moment, there is nothing to worry about. The second foundation stone is contentment. In this very moment, I have everything I need. In this very moment, I have everything I need. And the third foundation stone is gratitude. In this very moment, there is always something to be grateful for. In this very moment, there is always something to be grateful for. So when you think of things mindfully, You're being fully aware in the present moment. And you're also deeply aware of the interconnection of things. So soon you're going to be eating your lunch. And when you eat your lunch, what I would like to ask you to do with that lunch is to eat it a little more slowly than you might normally. To really think to yourself that this food is really a gift. And someone prepared this food for me. Not looking at it as, oh, gee, this is wonderful food, or meh, this is just institutional food. When you eat your piece of cheese, you know that someone made that cheese. And behind that someone was a cow who produced the milk, and behind that cow was the pasture that the cow ate. And behind that was just a little seed. So it shows you how connected everything is in this world, and sort of deeply understanding the present moment with that awareness and gratitude is really what helps us to grow in our mindfulness. And I also would ask you at lunchtime to give this a try. When you are holding your drink, be it soda, be it coffee, tea, whatever you're drinking, water, try to hold it, at least for a little bit, with two hands and not one. See how differently you feel when you bring your full attention to it. And when you hold it with two hands, you bring much more attention than you would if you were doing it just, sort of out of how we always do, just not paying attention. So it's really about paying attention. So I am going to end my part of the program with something I guess is not sort of normal. We're going to end with a little quiet time, and I'm going to take you through a little guided meditation. And at the end of that guided meditation, you're going to hear me ring my little bell 3 times, and that'll be the end. But I just wanted to take a moment before that to say thank you for inviting us to attend. And you are all always welcome at the Zen Buddhist Temple in Ann Arbor, if you so choose to check us out. So what I'm going to ask you to do right now is to sit with your feet firmly planted on the ground in front of you, not with your legs crossed, but just your feet touching the ground beneath you. Rest your hands in your lap comfortably. Feel your tongue behind your 2 top front teeth. Look down the bridge of your nose and put your eyes at half mast. Breathing in. Know that you're breathing in. Breathing out. Know that you're breathing out. Breathing in, you can actually feel the breath coming in cool into the nostrils. Breathing out, you feel the breath heated. And just take a moment. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. The light in me bows to the light in each and every one of you. Thank you.